Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for this video I'm going to be giving a review of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child Theatre, and can I just say it was literally amazing. Like, I was put off from going for so long because I love the movies, I love the books, and I wasn't really sure how this would play out. And also I normally watch musicals, not plays, so again I was like, I don't know if I was going to like it. Can I just say it was so satisfying watching it, and I absolutely loved it, and I'm so going to go with my friends. So as you can tell, I'm very giddy about it still because I literally went last night and I watched part 1 and part 2 together, which I would recommend because they leave part 1 on a massive, and I mean massive cliffhanger, and you basically want to know what happens straight away, and also you don't want to forget what happens in part 1. So I've got 2 programs. So for part 1 they only had these programs, so I picked this up, and can I say the front cover is really cool. But then for part 2, which I think is very clever and sneaky of them, they bring out the souvenirs, which is all the pictures inside. I just hit myself in the face with that. So it was very cool. Before I show you some pictures, I wrote down some really, some notes of what I thought was the best before I forgot them. So for one of them, for part 2, basically when they reveal like a prophecy and something that's been written down over, all the walls light up and there's writing over all the walls everywhere. You look up, there's writing, look to the side, there's writing. It was like, when the lights are off, there's nothing on the walls, then suddenly lights on, there's just writings and scribbles all over every single wall in the theatre, which was just really really cool. What else? There was so many good things. The Death Eaters, oh my god, so they were so freaky at first, and they actually had them flying over the audience at the end of part 1, and it was like really freaky. So they were really clever how they did them, because they did look like the Death Eaters from the show, and the fact they brought them out on top of everyone, it was like, this is so freaky. So that was really good. I've got literally a whole list here. The magic was so cool. It really looks like people just appear and disappear within seconds, and then things would light up on fire, and then their wands would light up. And I think what I liked most about the magic was, when things kept lighting up on fire really quickly, that was just really cool. But it's when just suddenly people just disappear. It's like, you're there 1 second, then you're not. And then when they did the polyjuice potion, for a second it's one of them, and suddenly it's the person they transform into is there. It's like, how on earth are you doing this? And it was just so smooth and slick, and it's like there must be trapdoors everywhere for that to happen, because it was just a bit like, wow. So that was really cool. What else? The storyline, I like that it followed on from the movies, and it based heavily on the 4th movie, Goblet of Fire. That is the 4th one, isn't it? I'm going to be so screwed if it's not. Goblet of Fire, it's heavily based on, you can see I've got the books here. But anyway, it's based heavily on that, but obviously it's, so from when you leave off at the end of the movies with his kids, and then there's like time turners, they go back in time to when Harry Potter was doing the Trials tournament. I don't give the storyline away, but it focuses on his kid, Albus Sirius Potter, and then also Malfoy's kid. So it focuses heavily on them, but also Harry Potter, Hermione, Ron, and Malfoy as adults. So I really like the storyline. I really like they brought in some of the old books as well, so I thought that was really slick. And you bring in some of the old characters. You got Albus Dumbledore, you got Snape, you got Dolores. It was really cool. What else have I got on here? I've got so many things. Oh my god, okay, they did a Patronus charm, and it was beautiful. It was Snape who did it, and you saw the, what was it, the deer? Was it the deer? It must be a deer. And the way they did it, it lit up in a blue fire, and it was literally beautiful. You're just there like, wow. It was just like really pretty. And then I've got the trolley lady was funny, oh my god. So you remember the trolley lady from the movie? In the show they do it really funny where Albus and Sirius are trying to escape, and then the trolley lady is there like, you can't escape, I'll make sure no one escapes. And she grows these really long massive claws. Again, it's magic, because her claws went from here suddenly all the way up here, and then they had to like try and get away from the trolley lady, and it's just really funny. Basically it's like, you did not expect that from the trolley lady. Well, that's what's the time. I actually need to go to uni in a minute. Snape being live was really cool. Oh yeah, the second challenge. So when they go back in time to the second challenge in the Goblet of Fire, they bring out this, so they change the scene, like really slick, and they bring out this massive water tank, and they're swimming in it. It's like, how on earth are they doing that? Because it looks like they're actually swimming with fins on their feet, and it's just like, how are you doing this? It was really clever. So that was really sick. Basically everything was really sick. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about this. This is why I wrote it down, because people were talking about this at the end of the show and I completely forgot. So there was one part where, when I mean everybody, I mean everybody jumped out of their skins. So it goes back to baby Harry Potter and his aunt visiting Harry Potter's parents' grave. And then he's just there leaving flowers, and suddenly a hand pops out of the grave and every single person jumped because the music went at the same time. And I mean everybody jumped, including me. So that was actually really scary, even though it's just a hand, but everybody jumped, so I felt like not so stupid. Oh, two more things I want to point out. So if you're in the stalls at the end of the show, Voldemort actually comes out into the stalls, which was really cool. No idea what he did in there because I couldn't see the stalls, but he came out into the stalls at the very end. And also another bit that was really beautiful was dancing pumpkin heads. So it's like he goes back to when Voldemort killed his parents back in time again with his kid, Malfoy. I don't want to give away the storyline really, but they go back in time, and then when they go back in time, it's Halloween obviously, and they have like a little bit which is really pretty. It's a black backdrop, and then they've got like dancing pumpkin heads. It's just really beautiful in snow. It was just really pretty basically. So I'm going to show you some pictures from this. As you can tell, I absolutely love this, because I really didn't think I was going to, just because I love the movies and I love a musical and I haven't seen a play, but because I think I had low expectations, it just blew my mind and I would so go again. I'm just going to show you some really nice pictures. You got the Harry Potter Hogwarts. Yeah, the ones keep lighting up like that, which was really cool. And oh yeah, when they kept doing like set changes, they danced and like did a lot with their clothes, and I thought that was really cool. So there was actually quite a lot of dancing and quite a lot of music, so I quite liked that because it helped with all the set changes and it was just really smooth. There's some good pictures in here, I'm just trying to find them. See what I mean? Like here, they did like a, here you can't really tell, but like this with the wands in here, they were just dancing, and it was like, basically, when they changed the set, it was dancing with like the cloaks, and the wands kept lighting up and doing tricks, and it was just really cool basically. Here, like fire coming out of the wands. So that was near the end, that scene. They've got in here the tank somewhere. Here we go, the tanks. That's what it looked like on the stage. And that is actually what it looked like. And it was just really clever how they did that. And I have no idea how they did that. And what else we got in here? Got the Death Eaters. They were honestly so freaky, but again, so clever how they did that. Especially when they flew out over onto people on the stage, which, not the stage, the stalls, which was just really, just no. Trying to find the picture of the dancing pumpkin heads. So I know they're in here, I saw them. Here we go. That was the really beautiful scene, which I absolutely loved. It was so pretty. Then I think one of the last things I'm going to show you in here are the Patronus charms. There was only one, but it did look like this, and it was just really, really pretty. Any more pictures in here? Now I'll show you one more picture. This, the cast. So yeah, as you can tell, I absolutely loved it, and I'd definitely go again. I'd highly recommend, if you're a Harry Potter fan, to go and watch it, because it will blow your minds, and the magic was just amazing. So yeah, I hope you like this theatre review, and I hope I didn't spoil it too much. And I didn't really tell you the storylines, you can go see it for yourself, but definitely go and watch it, and watch part 1 and part 2 together, and it's not too long because it's just really good. So anyway, I need to actually get off to uni now, so smash a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye!